Greetings friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a collection video. Today we're going to take a look at my original Xbox collection. Now it's been about 6, maybe 7 years since the last time I did a collection video for my original Xbox collection. And since that time I have added a lot of games to the collection. I actually now own a complete North American original Xbox set. I also have a complete Platinum hit set and a complete Best of Platinum hit set. I own many variants for certain games, so you will see a couple copies of some titles. I also own PAL games and some Japanese exclusive titles as well. Now, normally in my collection videos, I will take the games off the shelves and put them down in stacks. However, this collection is so large that'd be just too much work, so I'm just going to leave the games on the shelves and we will scan through their spines. So with that, we will get started here. First up, I have a copy of James Bond 007 Agent Under Fire, 007 Everything or Nothing, From Russia with Love 007, 007 Nightfire, 187 Ride or Die, 2002 FIFA World Cup. Now I have 2 copies of 25 to Life, the normal copy, and then there's a copy that comes with a bonus music CD, 4x4 Evo 2. I have a copy of 50 Cent Bulletproof. I also have the Target exclusive version of 50 Cent Bulletproof that comes with a sticker that says now available as a Platinum Hits. This is extremely hard to find. I only know of a few people who actually have copies of this. Pretty neat. And then another one here variant is a copy of 50 Cent Bulletproof that came with this 50 Cent Bulletproof vest around it. They had this also on the PS2. Pretty rare to find that variant today. I also have the 50 Cent Bulletproof pre-order bonus DVD. AC Milan Club Football, that's a PAL title. I have both versions of Advent Rising. The normal version, which had the play and win $1 million challenge. They also did release a few later on without that $1 million challenge logo on there. Very tough variant to find for that. I also have the Advent Rising bonus DVD. 2 copies of Ion Flux, the normal one, and then there's a Movie Pass variant. Aggressive Inline Skate, Air Force Delta Storm, Alias. I have 2 copies of Aliens vs. Predator Extinction. All-Star Baseball 2003, 2004, and 2005. Alter Echo, American Chopper, American Chopper 2. I have America's Army, Rise of a Soldier, and then I also have the limited edition version, which comes with a bonus DVD with extra content and stuff. Pretty cool. American McGee presents Scrapland, AM/FM Bowling 2000, AM/FM Extreme Bowling, which is a uncommon title for the original Xbox. Now I have 3 copies of Amped. One of them is normal, and then 2 of them are different, not for resale versions. Amped 2, Animaniacs: The Great Edgar Hunt. Now that's a PAL title. End 1 Street Ball. I have 2 copies. One's the normal, the other one comes with a bonus soundtrack. Ants Extreme Racing, Apex, Aquaman, Arctic Thunder, and 2 copies of Area 51. Next up we have Arena Football, Armed and Dangerous, Army Men Majors Malfunction, Army Men Sarge's War, Arx Fatalis. I have 2 copies of Atari Anthology. One of them has a red logo that says it has 85 games, the other does not. ATV Quad, Power Racing 2. Nickelodeon's Avatar, Azuric. Now I have 2 copies of this. One's the normal and one is the not for resale version. 2 copies of Backyard Wrestling. One of them is the normal, one of them comes with a bonus DVD. Same thing for Backyard Wrestling 2. There's a normal copy and then a copy with a bonus DVD. Bad Guys. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, one of my favorite series. I actually have 4 copies of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Pretty uncommon title to get. I just picked up a bunch of them in different lots. I also have the very hard to find pre-order bonus DVD that you got. Barbie's Horse Adventures, another uncommon game. Bard's Tale, and I also have the pre-order bonus DVD for that. Trophy Bass 2007, Trophy Hunter 2007, Battle Engine, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, Battlestar Galactica, Batman Begins. I have 2 copies of Batman Dark Tomorrow. One of them includes the comic book, the other one does not. Batman Rise of Sin Tzu, Batman Vengeance, BDFL Manager 2005, that's another PAL soccer title. Beatdown, Fists of Vengeance, Beyond Good and Evil, Bicycle Casino. Big Bumpin' is one of the Burger King games. Big Mother Truckers 2, Bionicle, Black, Blazing Angels, Bloody Roar Extreme. Now that Bloody Roar game is an uncommon title to find for the original Xbox. BMX, Triple X, Blackstone, Magic and Steel, and Blade 2. Next up we have Blinks the Time Sweeper and Blinks 2, Blitz the League, Blood Omen 2, Blood Rain 2, Blood Wake, Blowout, Borussia Dortmund Club Football, that's another PAL title, Breakdown, Breeders' Cup, World Thoroughbred Championships, Broken Sword, The Sleeping Dragon, Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood, Brothers in Arms, Road to Hill 30, Bruce Lee, Quest for the Dragon, Brute Force, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have 2 copies of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds. I have a normal one, and then there's a variant that comes with trading cards. There's actually 3 trading cards in total. I have 1. I still have 2 more to get. Burnout, Burnout 2 Point of Impact, Burnout 3 Takedown, and Burnout Revenge, which Burnout Revenge is one of my favorite in the Burnout series. There's a lot of these Cabela games. We have Cabela Big Game Hunter 2005 Adventure, Cabela's Dangerous Hunts, Cabela Dangerous Hunts 2, Cabela Deer Hunter 2004 Season, Cabela Deer Hunter 2005 Season, and Cabela Outdoor Adventures. Next up, we have a pretty uncommon game for the original Xbox, and that's Call of Cthulhu. Very awesome game. Definitely would recommend that one. Have Call of Duty Finest Hour. I also have the pre-order bonus DVD for that. I have the Japanese version of Call of Duty Finest Hour. I also have Call of Duty 2 Big Red One and the Call of Duty 2 Big Red One Collector's Edition. 2 copies of Call of Duty 3. One of them is a normal. The other one comes with a bonus mini strategy guide. Capcom's Classic Collection Volume 1 and Capcom's Classic Collection Volume 2, which is exclusive to North America and a pretty uncommon title to get for the original Xbox. Capcom Fighting Evolution, Capcom vs. SNK 2EO, Carmen Sandiego, The Secret of the Stolen Drums, Disney's Cars, Carve, Castlevania Curse of Darkness, Catwoman, Cell Damage, Celtic Club Football 2004, and Celtic Club Football 2005. Both of those are PAL titles. Championship Bowling. I have 2 copies of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. One is the normal, one has the Movie Pass variant. Chase, Hollywood Stunt Driver. Chelsea Club Football, another PAL game. Chess Master, Chicago Enforcer. Now I have 2 copies of Chicken Little. One is the normal copy, the other one has the Movie Pass. Circus Maximus. The Chariot Wars. Classified, The Sentinel Crisis. First to Fight. Kids Next Door Operation Video Game. I have one that's the normal version and one that comes with a bonus trading card. Cold Fear, Cold War, Colin McCree Rally 3, Colin McCree Rally 2004, Colin McCree Rally 2005, College Hoops 2K6, College Hoops 2K7, Combat Elite World War II Paratroopers, Combat Task Force 121, Commandos 2 Men of Courage, and Commando Strike Force. Both of those are pretty cool titles. Conflict Desert Storm, Conflict Desert Storm 2, what is that one? Back to Baghdad, Conflict Global Terror, and Conflict Vietnam. Conquer Live and Reloaded is an awesome port of the Nintendo 64 Conker's game. Pretty cool. Pretty pricey game for the original Xbox, but you can find it. Constantine Corvette. I own Counter-Strike, and I also have the pre-order bonus limited edition cover that you got when you pre-ordered a copy of the game. CT Special Forces Fire for Effect and Crash. Both of those are PAL titles. Crash and Burn. Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. I have 2 copies of Crash Nitro Kart. One's a normal copy, and then one of them has the rare bonus music CD. Very hard to find. It took me a long time to find this, and I've only ever seen 2 copies on eBay in the last several years. Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash to Insanity, Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller, Crime Life Gang Wars, Crimson Sea, I have 2 copies of Crimson Sky. One's a normal one is the not-for-resale version. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Crusty Demons. Next up is Csi Crime Investigation. I have 2 copies of Curious George, a normal copy, and then one that came with the bonus movie pass. Curse, Dai Senryuko, Dakar 2, Dance Dance Revolution Ultramix 1, 2, 3, and 4, Dark Summit, Dark Watch, Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2, Dead Man's Hand, Dead or Alive 3, the Dead or Alive Ultimate Double Pack. I also have 2 copies of the rare to find Dead or Alive Ultimate Blockbuster variants. So Blockbuster had these covers commissioned specifically for their stores so they could rent out their copies of the game. I have one that's an original Blockbuster case here, and then I have another one that's not. Very tough to find those these days. I got really lucky. One I got for free locally, and the other one I got cheap on eBay. There's 4 copies of Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. The reason for that is there are 6 lenticular trading cards that you could get randomly in copies. I have 4 of them, and I need to get 2 more to complete that variant set. Dead to Rights 2, both of those are excellent titles I'd recommend. Death Row, Defender, Def Jam Fight for New York, Black Force, or Delta Force, Black Hawk Down. I also have its pre-order bonus DVD, Demon Stone, Destroy All Humans 1 and 2, Deus Ex Invisible War, Digimon Rumble Arena 2, Digimon World 4, Dino Crisis 3, and Dinotopia, the Sunstone Odyssey. Next up we have Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure, Doom 3. I also own the very rare to find Doom 3 EGM cover. So in one of the issues at EGM, they had different covers for video games that you could cut out, and Doom 3 was one of them. I also have the Doom 3's Collector's Edition, and I have Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil, Dragon Ball Z Saga, Dragon's Lair 3D, Drake and the 99 Dragons, a very, very bad game, Dreamfall, The Longest Journey, Driver Parallel Lines, and Driver 3. Moving on to the final shelf of the bookcase 1, I also have Run the Gauntlet. So this was a pre-order bonus for Driver 3, Dr. Muto, 2 copies of Dungeons & Dragon Heroes. Big fan of the Dynasty Warriors series. I have Dynasty Warriors 3, 4, and Dynasty Warriors 5. Ed, Edd and Eddy, The Misadventures, Eggmania, Egg Street Madness. My absolute favorite game on the original Xbox, and one of my favorite games of all time, is The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I also have The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Game of the Year Edition, which has the 2 expansion packs, Enclave, Enter the Matrix, 3 copies of Aragorn, one's normal, one came with a bonus movie pass, and the other one came with bonus concession cash. We have ESPN Baseball 2K4, 2 copies of ESPN Basketball 2K4, one was mine, one was my brother. We used to play together with System Link. ESPN 2K5, ESPN College Hoops 2K4, ESPN College Hoops 2K5, ESPN International Winter Sports 2002, and ESPN NBA Tonight 2002. Both of those are pretty hard to find original Xbox sports titles. A lot of the ESPN games are hard to find. ESPN NFL Football 2K4 and ESPN NFL 2K5. ESPN NFL Primetime 2002 is another one of those uncommon sports titles for the old Xbox. ESPN NHL Hockey 2K4 and ESPN NHL 2K5. ESPN X Games Snowboarding 2002 is another one of those hard-to-find titles. I have a complete set of all 7 of the exhibition demo discs that you could buy at retailers. And Volume 7 is the rarest to find. I've only ever seen a couple copies for sale on eBay in the last 3 years. And one of those copies are ones that I picked up. Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick, and Evil Dead Regeneration are awesome games. Definitely would recommend those. F1 2001 and F1 2002. Now, 2002 is a PAL exclusive. I have the regular copy of Fable. I also have a copy of Fable that comes with the bonus limited edition DVD. And then I have 6 different copies of the Fable limited edition bonus DVD that you got for pre-ordering. And some were bundled with your copy when you bought it. And now there's 4 specific retailer versions, and then there were 2 non-retailer specific variants that were in Canada. So we have those. Alright guys, we're going to move on to Shelf 2, so just give me a moment here. Alright, on Shelf 2, we have Fairly Odd Parents Break Into Rules, 2 copies of Brotherhood of Steel, a very cool Fallout game that plays just like the Baldur's Gate game, so it's a top-down title. Family Guy, the video game, Fantastic Four, Far Cry Instincts, Far Cry Evolution, Fatal Frame, and Fatal Frame 2, the Director's Cut, FIFA Soccer 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007, FIFA Street 2, 2006 FIFA World Cup, Fight Club, Fight Night 2004, Fight Night Round 2, Fight Night Round 3, Final Fight Streetwise, 2 copies of Finding Nemo, one's the normal, one has the movie pass, Fireblade, Flat Out 2, Ford Bold Move Street Racing, Ford Mustang, Ford Racing 2, Ford Racing 3, and Ford vs. Chevy. I have 2 copies of Forza Motorsport, one's the normal, and one is a pretty uncommon, not-for-resale version. I also have 4 of the Forza pre-sale, pre-order bonus demo discs that you got from different retailers when you pre-ordered a copy of Forza. Freaky Flyers, Freedom Fighters, Freestyle Metal X, 2 copies of Freestyle Street Soccer. Here in America, we had a Blockbuster exclusive, but Canada had a non-Blockbuster version, so it has on the logo. The Blockbuster one says Blockbuster exclusive, but the Canadian one does not. Frogger Ancient Shadows, Frogger Beyond, Full Spectrum Warrior, 10 Hammers, Furious Karting, and Foosball Manager 2004, which is another PAL title. Next we have Futurama, a very cool video game, getting very pricey up there, $50, $60, and can be kind of hard to find. Future Tactics, The Uprising, have 2 copies of Fusion Frenzy, the normal one, and the hard-to-find not-for-resale version, Galleon, Gauntlet Dark Legacy, and Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. I own 2 copies of Genma Onimusha, very great title. Ghostmaster, The Graveville Chronicles, that's another PAL exclusive. Gladiator Swords of Vengeance, Gladius, Goblin Commander, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, and Godzilla Save the Earth. We have GoldenEye Rogue Agent. I have 2 copies of Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I have the rare version of Grand Theft Auto 3 here, which is another Blockbuster commission cover. Very awesome and hard to get. Blockbuster had those covers commissioned just like that Dead or Alive one for renting out the game. Just have another variant for Grand Theft Auto 3 that came from the double pack. It's just a disc variant. 2 copies of the Grand Theft Auto double pack. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I also have the Blockbuster cover variant for Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Very awesome to have those. Very rare to find. Another disc variant for Grand Theft Auto Vice City that came from the double pack. I also have the really hard to find Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy. Awesome collection. Gravity Games, Bike, Street, Vert, Dirt. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball Maxed. Groove Rider Slot Car Thunder. Group S Challenge. Guilty Gear X2. Gun Griffin Allied Strike. Gun Metal. Gun Valkyrie, and Half-Life 2. I own several different versions of Halo, including the rare and hard to find not for resale version. There's a not for resale Game of the Year edition, but the original launch version of the not for resale one is the harder one to find. Very cool. There's also so many different variants with different covers. Some have had a holographic cover and foil cover, and some are plain, and some had the disc difference. So that's why I have different Halos. There's more out there. I don't have them all. I have a copy of Halo 2. I also have the Halo 2 Collector's Edition. That's my original I got back in 2004 at the midnight launch. I also have these really cool Halo 2 limited edition display-only cases. Retailers put these out before this came out. I have the PAL version. I also have the American version. I have the Halo 2 multiplayer map pack. I also have the hard-to-find Halo triple pack that comes with Halo, Halo 2, and the Halo multiplayer map pack. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and the rarest one in the set is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Fun fact, that was actually released after the Sorcerer's Stone version that was on the PS1 and other consoles, so it is different. Harry Potter Quidditch Cup, Headhunter Redemption, Heroes of the Pacific, High Heat Major League Baseball 2004, High Roller Casino, Hitman 2, Hitman Blood Money, Hitman Contracts, Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge, Hulk, Hunter Badlands, Hunter the Reckoning, very cool series. I also have Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer. I have the normal version and then the really hard to find variant that comes with a bonus music CD, Ice Age 2. IHRA Drag Racing 2004. I had 2 copies of IHRA Drag Racing 2005. One's sealed, the other's not. And then the rarest in that set is IHRA Drag Racing Sportsman Edition. A very hard one to find and become very expensive now. Ninja, Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, Indigo Prophecy, IndyCar Series 2005, MLB Inside Pitch 2003, Intellivision Lives, Iron Phoenix. I have Jade Empire. I also have the EGM cover for Jade Empire, just like the Doom 3 one. That's actually on the back of this, so I ended up getting 2. Very rare to find, so happy to have that. I have the Jade Empire PAL promotional copy, not for resale. I also have Jade Limited Edition, James Cameron's Dark Angel, Jaws Unleashed. I have a pretty rare standalone copy of Jet Set Radio Future, not easy to find. Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death, and Juiced. Next up, I have 2 copies of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, a really cool game that plays like Roller Coaster Tycoon, except you build your own Jurassic Park. Very expensive title. It's like $150 to $200 nowadays. Crazy how hard it is to find and the price that people want for it. Just Cause, 2 copies of Justice League Heroes. One is a normal one, and one came with a bonus little insert paper that told you how to unlock certain characters with a code. Kabuki Warriors, Kakuta Kojin, Karaoke Revolution, and Karaoke Revolution Party. Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer. I also have the Kelly Slater Pro Surfer bonus DVD that you got for pre-ordering a copy. Kill Switch, King Arthur, Kingdoms Under Fire Heroes, Kingdom Under Fire The Crusade, Knights of the Temple, Infernal Crusade. Now that is a PAL exclusive title. Knockout Kings 2002. I have 2 copies of Kung Fu Chaos. One is a normal, and one is for display only that retailers put out to display the game. Land of the Dead, Road to Fiddler's Green is awesome. 2 copies of LA Rush, a normal one, and one that came with a bonus music CD. I have 2 copies of Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend. One is normal, and one came with the slipcover, which is a little beat up, but the game itself is sealed, and that came with a bonus sticker that's really hard to find today. So happy to have that. Largo Winch, Empire Under Threat, another PAL title. Leeds United Club Football is a PAL game. Legacy of Kain Defiance, Legends of Wrestling 1, Legends of Wrestling 2, Star Wars, the Lego Star Wars, the video game, and Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Leisure Suit Larry, I also have the Leisure Suit Larry pre-order bonus DVD. 2 copies of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, the normal version, and then the version that comes with the bonus movie pass. Lynx 2004, a Looney Tunes game. Now I have 26 copies of The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Reason for that is there's actually 25 cards that were released, trading cards that you can get randomly in packs for the Xbox, PS2, PC, or Game Boy Advance. I have all 25 of them, and I also have one extra one that's sealed that has a card in there. Those are really hard to find. Very cool set. Took me about a year and a half to get all 25 cards. I was so happy to get that. And the rarest trading card in that set, if you happen to be going for it, is the One Ring, so it's the One Ring card for Sauron's One Ring card. That one is the rarest to find. Very, very hard to get, and I have that. So happy. Next up, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Lord of the Rings, The Third Age, and Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. LucasArts Xbox Experience Volume 1, that's a demo disc. Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter, I have the normal version, and then the one that comes with the bonus soundtrack and comic book. Mad Dash Racing, Madden 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, and the rarest in the set for Maddens on the original Xbox is 2009. And fun fact, Madden 2009 was the last title released in North America for the original Xbox. Madagascar, Mafia, Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds, Major League Baseball 2K5. I also have the Major League Baseball 2K5 World Series Edition, which comes with a bonus DVD. Major League Baseball 2K6 and Major League Baseball 2K7. Manchester United Club Football 2004 and Manchester United Club Football 2005. Both of those are PAL titles. Manhunt, Malice, Contents Under Pressure, Getting Up, Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects. I have 3 copies of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the normal version, and then 2 retailer exclusive versions. One was Target, and I think the other was GameStop. It came with codes to unlock Silver Surfer, and I can't exactly remember what the other one is here. Let's just check real quick. Silver Surfer, so there's that one, and Daredevil. So those were the 2 variants that you could get for that. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2, and Maximum Chase. We're going to move on to the final shelf here for Bookcase 2. Max Payne 2, Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf. I also have the limited edition Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf, which came with a bonus disc. Medal of Honor European Assault, Medal of Honor Frontline, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, Mega Man Anniversary Collection, Memrek The Apprentice Knight, 2 copies of Men of Valor, a normal one, and then a Toys R Us for display only copy. I also have the Men of Valor pre-order bonus DVD, Mercenaries, 2 copies of Metal Arms Glitch in the System. One is normal, and one came with a bonus mini strategy guide, Metal Dungeon, Metal Slug 3, Metal Slug 4 and 5, Midnight Club 2, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, Midtown Madness 3, 2 copies of that. I have 3 copies of Midway Arcade Treasure 1s. One is a normal one. One is a promotional not for resale copy. And then when they released the other 2 in the series, they redid the cover so number 1 would match. 2 copies of Midway Arcade Treasures 2. One's the normal, one is the promotional not for resale copy. And then I have 1 copy of Midway Arcade Treasures 3. I still need to get the promotional not for resale copy of that. Mike Tyson's Heavyweight Boxing, Mission Impossible Operation Suma, Minority Report, MLB Slugfest 2003, and MLB Slugfest 2004. MLB Slugfest Loaded 2005 is the rarest in the MLB Slugfest series to get. It's a little pricey and can be tough to find. MLB Slugfest 2006, ESPN MLS Extreme Time 2002 soccer game, another hard to find game in the ESPN Sports series. For some reason the ESPN games were just had low print runs and were hard to find. Monopoly Party, Monster 4x4, World Circuit, Monster Garage, 2 copies of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I have 2 copies of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. One is the normal and one comes with a bonus soundtrack. Mortal Kombat Deception, and then I have all 4 of the retailer exclusive collector's editions of Mortal Kombat Deception. They had a Baraka, Scorpion, Melina, and Raiden editions at different retailers. Very hard to find with the slipcover. They also came with a bonus disc, and they came with a trading card. Have all of them complete. Took me a little while, and they're very pricey these days to get them. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, Motocross Mania 3, 2 copies of MotoGP. I have 2 because it has a reversible cover, so I got a second one so I could display both covers. MotoGP 2, MotoGP 3, Motorstorm, Lotus Challenge, Celebrity Deathmatch, Music Generator 3, MTX Moto Treks, Murakuma Renegade Pursuit. I also have the Japanese version of that. MVP Baseball 2003, 2004, 2005. MVP NCAA Baseball 2006. MX 2002 featuring Ricky Carmichael. MX Superfly featuring Ricky Carmichael. MX Unleashed and MX vs. ATV Unleashed, a very good one in the series. MX World Tour featuring Jamie Little. Mystery Exile, Myst 4 Revelations. I have Namco. I also have the Namco Museum 50th Anniversary. We have 2 copies of Narc. One of them has the for 1995, and the other one does not have that logo. NASCAR 2005 Chase Through the Cup. NASCAR 2006 Total Team Control. And I have 2 copies of NASCAR 2007. One of them comes with a slipcover and was a Walmart exclusive that came with a code to unlock a bonus Walmart car and track in the game. NASCAR Heat 2002, NASCAR Thunder 2003, 2002, 2003, 2004. I have NBA 2K2, NBA 2K3, NBA 2K6, and NBA 2K7. I own 2 copies of NBA Ballers. One is normal, one comes with the soundtrack. I also have a copy of NBA Ballers Phenom, which comes with the bonus soundtrack. I got to get the one that has the non-soundtrack version. 2 copies of NBA Inside Drive 2002. One of them, he has a headband on. The other one, he does not. So it was a variant. There's also NBA Inside Drive 2003 and NBA Inside Drive 2004. Alright guys, that'll do it for Shelf 2. Give me a second, we'll move on to Shelf 3. Alright guys, we're on Bookcase 3. NBA Jam, NBA Live 2002. I have 2 copies of NBA Live 2003. One of them is normal and one came with a bonus soundtrack. NBA Live 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007. I have 2 copies of NBA Starting 5, one sealed, one is not. That's another very uncommon game for the original Xbox and another one of the rare sports titles. NBA Street Volume 2 and NBA Street Volume 3, NCAA College Basketball 2K3, NCAA College Football 2K3, NCAA Football 2003, 2004, and 2005. I also have the combo pack of NCAA Football 2005 and Topspin, NCAA Football 2006, 2007, and 2008. NCAA March Madness 2004, 2005, and 2006, Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, Need for Speed Most Wanted. I also have the Need for Speed Most Wanted Black Edition. I do need to get the slipcover for that. It is missing that. Need for Speed Underground and Need for Speed Underground the PAL version, Need for Speed Underground 2. 2 copies of New Legend because that's another one of the titles that has a reversible cover. So I got another copy so I could display both. Newcastle United Club Football 2005, another PAL title. NFL 2K2 and NFL 2K3. NFL Blitz 2002, NFL Blitz 2003, and NFL Blitz Pro. I have 2 copies of NFL Fever 2002. One is the normal, the other is a not-for-resale version. NFL Fever 2003, NFL Fever 2004. NFL Head Coach. NFL Street 1 and 2, NHL 2002, 2003, and 2004. Also have NHL 2005, 2006, and 2007. NHL 2K3, 2 different copies of NHL 2K6. There is a United States variant and a Canadian variant. Both of them feature 2 different athletes on the covers. NHL 2K7, NHL Hits 2002, NHL Hits 2003, and NHL Hits Pro. NHL Rivals 2004, Nickelodeon Party Blast, Nightcaster and Nightcaster 2, Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden Black. Both of those are awesome games. Obscure. I have 3 copies of Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, 2 normal ones, and then one that is a not-for-resale version, which was from Canada. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. I also have the pre-order bonus DVD for Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Open Season, Operation Flashpoint Elite. Otage Myth of Demons. I also have the Japanese version of Otage. Otage 2 Immortal Warriors. Outlaw Golf. I have the combo pack of Outlaw Golf and Seablade. Outlaw Golf 2. These next 3 here are bonus games that you could get at Blockbusters. They were exclusive to them. Outlaw Golf Holiday Golf. Outlaw Golf 9 Holes of Christmas. And Outlaw Golf 9 More Holes of Christmas. We have Outlaw Tennis. I have 3 copies of Outlaw Beach Volleyball, a normal one, and then there was 2 variants that had different covers that came with bonus soundtracks. Outlaw Volleyball Red Hot is another Blockbuster exclusive add-on. Outrun, and then Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast is a very expensive game. It's going from $150 to $200 for a copy now. It's ridiculous. It's a very awesome game, but I definitely would not recommend paying that. You can get it on the PS2 for like 10 or 20 bucks. Another rare thing to get with this is finding it with this official Ferrari sticker is very hard to get. If you want your copy to technically be complete, you have to have that sticker on it. Over the Hedge, Pac-Man World 2, Pac-Man World 3, Painkiller Hell Wars. I have Panzer Dragoon Orta. I also have the rare and hard to find Panzer Dragoon Orta demo disc, which is exclusive to Hollywood Videos. These were free to rent when you rented another copy for the Xbox. You could get this. Pretty cool. I remember seeing those back in the day. Pariah. I have 2 copies of Peter Jackson's King Kong, the movie game. One is normal and one comes with a bonus movie pass. Next up, we have Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2. 2 copies of Phantom Crash. I have Phantom Dust. I also have the Japanese version of Phantom Dust and the rare Singapore limited edition version of Phantom Dust. Very hard to find. Pinball Hall of Fame. 2 copies of Pirates of the Caribbean. One's normal. One comes with a movie pass. Pirates, The Legend of the Black Cat. Pitfall, The Lost Expedition. Playboy the Mansion. Pocket Bite Racer. It was another Burger King game. Power Drome. Predator Concrete Jungle. A very cool Predator game. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones, and Prince of Persia, The Warrior Within, great trilogy. Definitely would recommend those. Prisoner of War, Procast Sports Fishing, Pro Fishing Challenge, Project Gotham Racing, and the rarest in the Not For Resale set is Project Gotham Racing Not For Resale. Very happy to have that. Took me a long time to track it down. Project Gotham Racing 2 and the Project Gotham Racing 2 / Xbox Live Arcade combo pack that came bundled with certain copies, and I think also came with consoles too. Project Snowblind, Pro Race Driver, Pro Stroke Golf, Psyops, The Mindgate Conspiracy, Psychonauts, awesome game, Pulse Racer, Pump It Up Exceeds, Pure Pinball, Quantum Redshift, Rally Sport Challenge, and Rally Sport Challenge 2. I also own the PAL Classics version, which is basically it's their platinum hits. They didn't get platinum hits, they got classics. And I have the Rally Sport Challenge in that. Rally Fusion, Rapala, Pro Fishing, 2 copies of Ratatouille. One came with the movie pass, the other did not. Rayman Arena, Rayman 3, Raises Hell, Real World Golf, and Red Card 2003, another rare soccer title for the original Xbox. Red Dead Revolver, Red Faction 2, and Red Ninja End of Honor. Reign of Fire, Reservoir Dogs, Wolfenstein, Tides of War, Ricky Ponting, International Cricket 2005, Roadkill, Robin Hood Defender of the Crown, RoboCop. I have 2 copies of Robotech Battlecry. One is normal, one came with a bonus DVD of the first episode of the show, Robotech Invasion. 2 copies of Robots. This one's a pretty hard to find variant. There's the normal one and the one that came with the movie pass. That one took me a while to track down. Rocky, Rocky Legends, Rogue Ops, Rogue Trooper, Roller Coaster Tycoon, awesome game. You get to build your own theme parks, very fun. Room Zoom Race for Impact, R Racing Revolution, Rugby 2005 and 2006, Run Like Hell, which has the bonus soundtrack, Samurai Showdown, Samurai Warrior, Scalar, Scarface, The World Is Yours. If you love the movie, you have to pick up this game. It's awesome. You can get it on the PS2 as well. It's basically a what if Tony didn't die. You have to rebuild his life and his empire. Definitely recommend that. Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, and Scooby-Doo Unmasked, Seablade, SeaWorld, Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure, Secret Weapons Over Normandy, Second Sight. I have an uncommon version of Sega GT 2002 standalone, and then I have the very common Sega GT 2002 and Jet Set Radio Future, which was a pack-in with one of the Xbox consoles. Sega GT Online is a pretty uncommon racing game to get on the Xbox. Sega Soccer Slam, Serious Sam 1 and 2, Shadow Ops, Red Mercury. I also had the pre-order bonus DVD for that. Shadow the Hedgehog, Shark Tale, Shattered Union, which is a RTS. Shell Shock Nom 67, then I have 2 copies of Shenmue 2. Can't remember what these Japanese titles are, like the Shin Megami games, but I've got 2 there, and then I have 2 others as that as well. Just can't remember what the exact titles are now. Shrek, Shrek 2, Shrek Super Party, and Shrek Super Slam. Showdown Legends of Wrestling. Sid Meier's Pirates. Silent Hill 2, Restless Dreams. Silent Hill 4. Silent Scope Complete, which I actually have the Scope gun bundle for that. Smash Drive, 2 copies of Sneakers. One was a Toys R Us exclusive in America. The other is a non-Toys R Us exclusive version that was released in Canada. And the final Burger King game is Sneak King, Sniper Elite, SNK vs. Capcom SVC Chaos, Soldiers of Fortune 2 Double Helix, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Mega Collection. Now I have 2 copies of Sonic Riders, a normal one, and a hard-to-find one that came with a bonus DVD that had episodes of the Sonic show. Soul Calibur 2, Spartan Total Warrior, Spawn Armageddon, Special Forces Nemesis Strike, Speed Kings, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spike Out, Battle Street, a pretty uncommon game for the Xbox, Splashdown, Splat Magazine, Renegade Paintball, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob SquarePants Lights, Camera Pants, and the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run, Spyro Hero's Tale, Spy vs. Spy, SSX3 and SSX on Tour, and SSX Tricky. Stacked with Danny Negreanu, Staked Fortune Fighter, Starsky and Hutch, Star Trek Shattered Union, the only Star Trek game on the original Xbox, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and Star Wars Battlefront 2, those games are awesome. The new ones they released on the Xbox One, PS4 are just shit compared to these old ones. I'll never touch these classics, they're so awesome. I have the uncommon copy of Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is a standalone, pretty tough to get that one. I have 3 different copies of Star Wars The Clone Wars and Tetris Worlds Combo Pack. There's a few different variants out there for that. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I had the normal version and the one that came with a hard-to-find comic book. Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy and Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, awesome games. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter. Now I have 3 copies of Star Wars The Knights of the Republic. They're one of my favorite Star Wars games of all time. I have 2 normal ones, and then one is a not-for-resale Canadian version. And then I have 2 copies of Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2 The Sith Lords. One I have a backup copy in case one of them ever got damaged. Star Wars Obi-Wan. I have 2 copies of Star Wars Republic Commando. Such an awesome game. Really wish they would make a sequel to that, but I doubt we'll ever see one. Star Wars Starfighter Special Edition, State of Emergency, Steel Battalion, and Steel Battalion Line of Contact. Still Life, Stolen, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, Street Hoops, Street Racing Syndicate, Strike Force Bowling, Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse. Very cool zombie game, and it's getting pricey and kind of hard to find. Sudeki, Super Bubble Pop, Superman Returns, Superman Man of Steel, Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, SWAT Global Strike Team, SX Superstar, Siberia 1 and Siberia 2, Spy Hunter 1, Spy Hunter 2, Taito Legends, Tak, The Great Juju Challenge, Tak 2, The Staff of Dreams, Tao Fang, Fist of the Lotus. I have 2 copies of Taz Wanted, and one of them is a rare version that came with this cool coupon for a free Red Baron pizza slices. It's actually underneath another cover over it, so I'm not sure if possibly some retailer might have put that on there themselves. I have seen a few other games with it as well, but there's not a lot of info about it, but that is very hard to find these days. Tecmo Classic Arcade, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Melee. So there was 4 Turtles games on the original Xbox. All 4 of them are very fun to play. Teen Titans is one of the hardest and rarest games to find on the original Xbox, and very expensive today. Usually goes for $100 or more. I even saw a manual on sale for once for $50, so not easy to get. Tenchu Return from Darkness, Tennis Master Series 2003, Terminator Dawn of Fate, Terminator 3 Rise of the Machine, and Terminator 3 Redemption. Test Drive. Test Drive Eve of Destruction is an uncommon game and getting kind of pricey, about $20-30. Test Drive Off-Road Wide Open. I have 2 different versions of Tetris Worlds. One that says online enabled, the other one does not. The Bible Game, 2 copies of The Cat in the Hat. One is normal, the other one has a movie pass. I have the Chronicles of Narnia, the Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. I also have the pre-order bonus DVD for that. And I have a strategy guide DVD. So basically it's like a digital strategy guide. I have 3 copies of the Da Vinci Code. One is normal, one is a Toys R Us for display only copy, and then I also have a movie pass variant for that. The Dukes of Hazzard Return of the General Lee. The Godfather, the video game. I also have the limited edition Godfather video game, which comes with a bonus disc. The Great Escape. The Guy game. Disney's The Haunted Mansion. One's normal, one comes with the movie pass. I have 5 copies of the Hobbit game. 4 of them contain the 4 different trading cards that you could get in random copies. It's a very easy set to get. If you want to get it, you can get it pretty easy. House of the Dead 3, The Hustle, Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Now that's an awesome game. Cell Damage, sorry guys. The Incredibles, Rise of the Underminer, The Italian Job, The King of Fighters 2002-2003, The King of Fighters Maximum Impact Maniacs. I also have The King of Fighters Maximum Impact bonus DVD. The King of Fighters Neo Wave, The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning, Matrix Path of Neo, The Punisher, The Simpsons Hit and Run, Simpsons Road Rage, and The Sims. Alright guys, we're going to move on to the 4th and final shelf. Just give me a moment here. Alright guys, we're on to the final shelf here. Bookcase number 4. Sims 2, Sims Bustin' Out, The Suffering Ties That Bind, The Thing, awesome game. The Ultimate Halo Companion DVD, you got that when you pre-ordered a bonus, as a pre-order bonus when you pre-ordered a copy of Brute Force. Herbs, Sims in the City, there was also a special edition that had a free Black Eyed Peas music download. The Warriors. Thief, Deadly Shadows, 13, Thrillville, Tiger Woods 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007. There's A Nightmare Before Christmas, Ogie's Revenge, Time Splitters 2, Time Splitters Future Perfect, Toka Race Driver 2, and then there was also a version of Toka Race Driver 2 that came with a bonus copy of Colin McRae Rally 2004 in it. Very cool. Toka Race Driver 3, Toe Jam and Earl 3, Tom and Jerry in War of the Whiskers, a pretty uncommon game. Ghost Recon 1, Ghost Recon 2, Ghost Recon 2 Summit Strike, Ghost Recon Island Thunder. I have 2 copies of Ghost Recon Warfighter. One is normal, one is the limited edition. I have a copy of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, and I also have the Not For Resale and gave it away. Next up we have Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3 Big Box. This is the US version, very hard to find. I also have the PAL exclusive to go with that. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3 Black Arrow, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3 Companion Demo Disc, which you could get for pre-ordering the game. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Critical Hour, Rainbow Six Lockdown, and the original Splinter Cell, which is awesome game. Next up we have another copy of Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, but this is the not for resale version. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. I have the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory Steelbook, Splinter Cell Double Agent, and Splinter Cell Pandora's Tomorrow, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, Tony Hawk's Project 8, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, Tony Hawk's Underground, and Tony Hawk's Underground 2, Top Gear RPM Tuning, Top Spin, Torino 2006, Torque Prehistoric Punk, Total, which in PAL was called Crash, Total Immersion Racing, 2 copies of Total Overdose, one of them has a bonus DVD for Tomb Raider Legends, Toxic Grind, Snowboarding, Transworld Surfing, Triggerman, Triple Play 2002, Trivial Pursuit Unhinged, Tron 2.0 Killer App, True Crime New York City, the Steelbook version, True Crime New York City bonus DVD. I also have True Crime Streets of LA. I have 2 copies of the True Crime Undercover, which is a GameStop pre-order bonus. Turok Evolution, one's brand new and sealed, the other one's open. TY the Tasmanian Tiger, TY the Tasmanian Tiger 2, and TY Tasmanian Tiger 3. UEFA Euro 2004. UFC Tap Out, UFC Tap Out 2. Beach Soccer, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultra Bust-A-Move. 2 copies of Unreal 2 The Awakening, Unreal Championship 1 and 2, and Urban Chaos. Riot Response. Van Helsing, one's normal, one has the movie pass. Vex, Viet Cong Purple Haze, Virtual Pool, Tournament Edition, Volvo Drive for Life. The interesting thing is you actually got this when you test drove or you bought a Volvo at Volvo dealerships. So that's pretty interesting that they decided to make a game. It's pretty terrible. Voodoo Vince, V-Rally 3, Wakeboarding Unleashed, Wallace and Gromit in Project Zoo, and another Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, Warpath, Whacked, Whiplash, Whiteout, Winback 2, Project Poseidon, Wings of War, Without Warning, 2 copies of World Championship Poker, and one of them comes with a bonus DVD, World Championship Poker 2, World Championship Pool 2004, World Poker Tour, World Racing. I have 2 copies of World Racing 2, Uncommon Racing Game. One I have is sealed, the other one is not. 2 copies of World Series Baseball, World Series Baseball 2K3, World Series of Poker, winning 11-8, and then winning 11-9, World War II Combat Iwo Jima, World War II Combat Road to Berlin, Worms 3D, Worms 4 Mayhem, Worms Forts Under Siege, Wrath Unleashed, Reckless the Yakuza Missions, WTA Tour Tennis, WWF Raw and WWF Raw 2, 2 copies of WrestleMania 21, Xbox Music Mixer, XGRA Extreme G Racing Association, Shaolin Showdown, X-Men Legends, and the pre-order bonus, The Making of X-Men Legends. I have another copy of that, X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse, X-Men Dimensions, X-Men The Official Game, 2 copies of X2, Wolverine's Revenge, one's normal, one comes with a movie pass, Cyanide is a shooter, pretty uncommon for the original Xbox, Jaeger, Yourself, Fitness, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dawn of Destiny, Zapper, and 2 copies of Xanthura. One is a normal, one comes with the pre-order bonus movie pass. Alright, that does it for the original set. Now we'll move on to Platinum Hits. 007 Everything or Nothing, 007 Nightfire, 50 Cent Bulletproof, one of the rarest Platinum Hits games out there, Amped, ATV Quad Power Racing 2, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, Black, Blinks, The Time Sweeper, Bloodwake, Brute Force, Burnout Revenge, Burnout 3 Takedown, Cabela's Dangerous Hunts, Call of Duty Finest Hour, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One Special Edition, Call of Duty 3, Disney's Cars, Conflict Desert Storm, Counter-Strike. I have 2 copies of Crash Super Pack, a pretty hard to find Platinum Hits title. It has 2 different Crash games. Crash the Wrath of Cortex, Crimson Skies, Dance Dance Revolution Ultra Mix, Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2, Dead or Alive 3, Dead to Rights, Def Jam Fight for New York, Destroy All Humans, Doom 3, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Game of the Year Edition, Enter the Matrix, Fable The Lost Chapters, Fight Night 2004, and Fight Night Round 2, which that Fight Night Round 2 is an uncommon Platinum Hits game to find. Next up we have Fight Night Round 2. The Platinum Hits copy of Forza Motorsport, very hard to find today. Finding Nemo, Full Spectrum Warrior, Fusion Frenzy, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball, Halo 1 and Halo 2, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and Harry Potter the Prisoner of Azkaban, Hitman 2, James Bond 007 Agent Under Fire, Lego Star Wars a video game and Lego Star Wars Video Game 2, Madagascar, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Max Payne, Midnight Club 2, and Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. So the only way to get the remix version is to get the Platinum Hits. 2 copies of Mech Assault 2 Lone Wolf, Medal of Honor Frontline, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, Mercenaries. I have 2 copies of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. One is normal and one is a promotional, not for resale copy. MVP Baseball 2005, MX vs. ATV Unleashed, NBA Street Volume 2, Namco Museum. 2 copies of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Underground, Need for Speed Underground 2, NFL Street, Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, Pac-Man World 2, The Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, and one of the rarest Platinum Hits is Prince of Persia Warrior Within, which I have the normal version. I also have the Canadian exclusive version as well. Project Gotham Racing 2, Rally Sport Challenge, Red Dead Revolver, and Wolfenstein, The Tides of War. Shark Tale, Shrek 2, and then there's a combo pack of Shrek 2 and Shark Tale, Silent Hill 2, Restless Dreams, Simpsons Hit and Run, Simpsons Road Rage, Sonic Heroes. We have Sonic Heroes and Super Monkey Ball combo pack, Sonic Mega Collection Plus, Sonic Mega Collection Plus, and Super Monkey Ball combo pack. Both of those are tough to find. Soul Calibur 2, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2,
SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Another rare game here. In the top 3 is SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants, tough one to find in Platinum Hits. SpongeBob SquarePants the Movie, Spy Hunter SSX Tricky, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, 2 copies of Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 The Sith Lord, Star Wars Obi-Wan, Star Wars Starfighter Special Edition, and Star Wars Republic Commando, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Test Drive, Chronicles of Riddick, The Incredibles, Lord of the Rings Return of the King, Lord of the Rings The Two Towers, Thrillville, Tom Clancy's Classic Trilogy, Ghost Recon 2, Ghost Recon Island Thunder, and Rainbow Six 3, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Tony Hawk's Project 8 is a hard-to-find Platinum Hits for the original Xbox because there's a normal version on Xbox, there's a normal version on the 360, and then there's also a Platinum Hits version on the 360. So the print run for the original Xbox is pretty low, so that one can be hard to find. Tom Clancy's Pro Skater 3, Tom Clancy's Pro Skater 4, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, True Crime Streets of LA, Unreal Championship, Reckless Yakuza Missions, WWE WrestleMania 21, WWF Raw, X-Men Legends, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Dawn of Fate, or Dawn of Destiny. That's the last of the regular Platinum Hits. These next 22 are the best of Platinum Hits set. Call of Duty Finest Hour, Counter-Strike, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Fable The Lost Chapters, Fusion Frenzy, Halo, Madagascar, MechAssault, Project Gotham Racing 2, Shrek 2, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Soul Calibur 2, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Island Thunder, Splinter Cell, and Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, Rainbow Six 3, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, and True Crime Streets of LA. So that will do it for my collection for the original Xbox. I do have some big boxes and stuff up there, but I will show you guys those when I do my room tour. But there you guys go. My entire original Xbox collection. Like I said, I have the complete North American Xbox set as well as complete Platinum Hits and complete Best of Platinum Hits. I do own several of the Japanese and PAL titles, and I also have a lot of variants in the collection. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like the video, and let me know if you guys have a collection video. If you do have a collection video of your original Xbox, please share the link with me because I'd love to check it out, and I love interacting with you guys. Take care, have a wonderful day, and Sleepy will see you guys next time.